Yo, what's up guys, welcome to part 12 of this backtesting series. Today we're going to be backtesting GBP CAD, and I'm going to be teaching you guys exactly how to use the MAEE strategy. So by the end of this video you will understand how to use the MAEE strategy to backtest different pairs. So stick around, let's go. So we're going to be backtesting 8th of April 2024. Let's see how the MAEE formula performs in this market condition. Let's go. So first thing you want to do, you want to go to the 4-hour time frame. Then you want to know your market structure, which is clearly MAEE. We have MAEE, M-A-E-E. M for market structure, A for area of value, E for entries and exits. Alright, so what's the trend of this market now? Okay, looking at this. So whenever you are analyzing the market, you would leave out all these things. You just focus on what's happening now. So what's happening now? So this is a lower high, this is a lower low, this is a lower high, this is a lower low. So this market is in a downtrend, and this uptrend that's forming has not fully formed. So we want to still stick with the downtrend. So looking at this now, what will you do in this market condition? So the fact we are still sticking to a downtrend, we'll draw places we'll know the market is likely to react to. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see this. Okay, so now if you look at this, clearly the market trend has changed. This is an higher low, this is an higher high. Can you see it? Okay, this is an higher low, this is an higher high. So basically now let's draw a trend line. So the MAEE formula, we have the market structure. So we know our market structure is an uptrend. So now I want to draw a trend line. How do we draw a trend line? We draw a trend line in the recent two higher lows. That's what we draw a trend line. And we can see this is it clearly. So market is already in my zone. So what I want to do, I want to go to the lower time frame, which is the 15 minutes, to look for double bottoms to long this market. I mean, the strategy has already formed here. So basically, this is it. This is clearly it here. So you can see it's already pushing up, basically. So this is how you trade this strategy. You want to know the trend of the market. If the market has not fully formed, if you don't see a trend, like if it's not a trending market, what's the trending market? Trending market is okay. The market is not ranging. The market is just following a particular trend, either an uptrend or a downtrend. Alright, but in this case, the market is in a series of is in an uptrend. Alright. So basically what you want to do is you want to draw your trend line. When you draw your trend line, you want the market to push back to your trend line. When you push back to your trend line, that's where you go to the lower time frame to look for your double bottom, whatever your entry is, double bottom, your armor, your candle. You can study your candlestick pattern, which is your armor. Then those are your clear entries, but I stick with the double bottom. When I see double bottom form, that's when I enter the market. And clearly here you can see this double bottom that formed the end. You can see it's already pushing up. So that's how you want to trade. Let's see how it looks in the 15 minutes. Okay, the double bottom formed in the 5 minutes. So this, and that's how the market kept going up for this long week now. So let's see if you enter this market around this point, how much you have got. We're going to talk about our exit clearly this long week. should never give away your open profits. Is a taboo, according to Jeffrey Benson. But you should never give away your open profits in the market. You should always lock your profit. I'm going to teach you guys how to do that in this video. So basically, would have entered the market around here if I was trending this live. I'll enter this market around here because it has already touched my trend line, formed a clear double bottom. So I'll enter this market around this point. While it was going, okay, I'll move my stop loss to this point over here. Let me just use this thing to signify. Let me draw my horizontal ray. Okay, so this will be acting as my stop loss order. You understand? Alright, so I'll move my stop loss to this point. Okay, now looking at this market now, you would clearly come out of the market at this point. This is your clear exit. Alright, can you see how long wick it came down and formed and closed as a red candle? That's your clear. In fact, once you see that, just run away from the market, like with speed. All right, so basically that's just it. Whenever you see a long wick, if it has been going in an uptrend direction, then you see a very long wick and it closes as a red candle. If it's an uptrend direction, you see a long wick and it closes as a green candle, okay, price might still go up. But if it's a long wick and it closes as a red candle, in fact, 90% of the time that happens is always a change of the trend. All right, so clearly you can see after this long wick and it closes as a red candle, it formed this long bearish candle that would have taken up over half of your open profits. So clearly this is where I would come out of this market. Alright, so make sure to subscribe and like and comment. I'll see you in part 12 of this backtesting series.